So now I'm going to show you the portion of the Ultimate Spa Facial and Real Skin Spa Facial where we do the arm scrub and massage. During this part of the facial, the client is in their mask process, so they're nice, relaxing during their mask treatment. Their eyes are going to be covered with an open 4x4 that goes across their eyes. And this is then covered with the eye pillow. This pressure is relaxing to the client. So when you want to get started with your arm scrub, you have prepped already a warm bowl of water and your scrub, which you've already pre-dispensed into a small dish. You're going to go over to your first arm and gently go under the cloth to bring out their arm. And something I forgot is their body will always be covered with a working towel here, and so this will have been put onto the client before we got started. So this working towel is on the client, and their arm is going to go out above both towels here. So I'm going to get a little bit of the scrub and the warm water, and with a nice spreading motion in my hands, I'm going to start that spread up her arms. You're going to want to do her arm in 3 or 4 sections. That's going to be the top side, which I'm doing now. And then by twisting her arm out, we're doing the underside. And you can either hold her arm up to go towards the outside or just laying on the bed. You can also rub towards the outside. But I also like to take their arm, and by just cocking up their hand here, by having their elbow remaining on the bed, you can also do kind of like twisting on the forearm area. A lot of times clients want to help you out while you're massaging them, and their arm will extend straight out like this. So I like to kind of like, by just cocking their elbow down like this, it lets them relax and know that they don't need to help you. So after massaging or scrubbing the forearm here, I'm going to take her hand in my palm here and do a sandwich action in a back and forth scrubbing motion to do her hands. When you're completely done with the first arm, you're going to cover this arm with the warm towel. For your facial, you're going to have 2 warm towels that are specifically prepped just for the arm scrub. So I take my warm towel and completely unwrap it. This is the length of an average arm. I'm going to lay it here from shoulder to palm or hands, and I'm going to lift the arm up and then place it on the waist. And by covering that arm, I seal in the heat here. So I'm going to come over to the other side of the body and expose this arm now, and we're going to completely just replicate what we just did on the other side. Okay, so now we're back to the side where we started on, and I'm going to show you the removal process of the scrub. This could be maybe what seems the most intimidating, but it really is not. The scrub actually gets absorbed into the towel that we let sit on her arm. So I'm going to expose this arm by releasing our working towel here, our base towel, and then taking the hand that we scrubbed first. And I'm going to take first her hand, and I'm going to use the towel to move and flake off that product. It's going to fall onto this purple towel and also be absorbed into this green towel here. So once I'm done with the hand, I'm going to then work on, I take her forearm in my hand here, and I'm going to take my other hand and I'm going to move the towel around her shoulder bone and down the top of her arm in a ringing like fashion where I'm going all the way around the arm and working my way down the arm. So once I get all the way down the hand here, I'm going to take this hand and then again put it back onto her body here so it doesn't fall onto this dirty area here. And I'm going to take the towel that we just used And I'm gonna lay that back down underneath her arm. Then take her arm back down here. So I'm gonna take my dry hand towel and I'm gonna use this towel to wipe off any leftover product. You can have product falling on the floor, and part of these facials are gonna be room cleanup where you're gonna sweep and Swiffer the floor between clients. So now this arm is ready for the arm massage. So now we're gonna do that step. So once you're completely done massaging your first arm, you're going to take the client's hand up and you're going to roll up both of your working towels. So you're gonna roll this back onto the client, and then her arm is gonna go onto the initial towel here, which is gonna be a clean surface for her. So next we're gonna remove the scrub from this side of her body, and we're also gonna do the arm massage on this side, and we're gonna roll it up into the center. Now we've finished both sides of her body and we have the dirty towels left here in the center. What I'm gonna do now is unhook it from the wrap where we first prepped it, where that'll be prepped since the beginning of the facial. And I'm just gonna roll that towel off of her body, and then we're gonna put this where our dirty towels go. So now both arms have been scrubbed, massaged, and wiped clean with the warm towels. But if there is any product left over, you can always again use your hand towel to just do a final brush down. After we're done doing the arm and hand scrub followed by massage, we're going to remove our mask and go into just the mask removal and finishing up your facial protocol. So she would now be ready for that step.